The Shark Deck.
Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. Kate Middleton continues to be the reigning royal rock star, with Yahoo headlining, "Kate Middleton's daring crimson suit is a spicy start to a new era." Yahoo writes, Kate Middleton struck a bold new tone with the crimson pantsuit she wore on January 29th. While sticking to the monochromatic style she's been known to favor, pairing the structured blazer and wide-leg trousers with pumps, a box clutch, and a silk shell in the same cherry red hue, Kate got a little daring with the plunging V of her neckline. She topped off the look with a pair of large, dangly earrings with an Art Deco edge. As Kate was at an event to promote her own initiative, it is her right to cause all this conversation. And nothing says, "I'm about to change the world," quite like a bold new pantsuit. Kate said she didn't think Prince William would be buying her any flowers for Valentine's Day. On a recent tour, she had stopped to admire some flowers. The seller asked Kate, "William will be buying you some roses?" and offered her a discount. Kate said, "I don't think he will do." Not everyone thinks Kate's new initiative is wonderful. Dr. Mayan Konkbaya, a member of the Practitioners of the Early Years sector, told Sky News, "We are all well accustomed to MPs and royalty visiting early years settings, praising the invaluable work of practitioners from David Cameron to Gordon Brown and the Queen Consort. But nothing is done. The time has long passed for awareness. We need action, long-term investment and funding in the early years. The paltry government funding of early years that is provided does not cover the provision of any food." Kate took to Instagram to promote the Shaping Us campaign. She was joined in a video by several British celebrity supporters of the campaign, who she referred to as the Royal Foundation's champions. The champions are Giovanna Fletcher, who hosted Kate on a special episode of a Happy Mum, Happy Baby podcast in 2020, and Love Island UK contestant Zara McDermott. Not quite the level of celebrity that Meghan tries to pal around with, but it's a start. Former England rugby star Uge Monye, rapper Professor Green, DJ Jax Jones, and England women's soccer captain Leah Williamson also appeared in the clip. Palace Intrigue will be right back. The Mirror took a look at a personal essay by Kate's brother James, who revealed all his family came together to grieve as he buried his beloved dog Ella, who he credits with saving his life. James had previously credited Ella, the first dog he ever owned, as helping him to overcome his mental health struggles after accompanying him to therapy sessions. The dog was also the mother of Prince William and Kate's dog Lupo, who died in 2020. Writing in the Sunday Times, James revealed, "Burying her, that was the worst. It took me 4 hours because I knew once I had finished digging, that would be the final farewell. All the family came to say their goodbyes. I can't speak for them, but I believe she influenced their lives too. Lupo, Catherine, and William's dog was one of Ella's puppies. My sister Pippa and her husband have a pup from Ella, as do other family members. My sisters came to some of my therapy sessions. They've always been there during difficult times, and they were at my side during the hardest of times as well. For that, I am forever grateful." Having shared my story, the one thing I think we can all agree on is that the worst thing about having a dog is that they are only with us for a part of our life. They can never be there for the whole of it. Rather than ending today's podcast with all of us sobbing, let's go out on a silly note, but this one also involves crying. Mike Tyndall shared a video which saw the former rugby star sobbing over a pizza alongside his The Good, the Bad and Ugly Rugby podcast co-stars James Haskell and Alex Payne. Alex says, "I think it's the most beautiful thing I've ever done," before Mike interjects through his tears, "Domino's are going to love it." The trio are dressed in full Domino's attire. Mike's wife, Zara Tyndall, is currently 20th in line to the crown. Just below number 19, Isla Phillips, who is the daughter of Peter Phillips, son of Princess Anne. Should Zara become the queen, Mike would take on the title of Prince Consort, much like Prince Philip. That said, if Queen Zara finds herself on the throne, that would mean we're probably quite the major news story and won't be worrying too much about Mike's love of pizza. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your favorite shows. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue. Good time.
Did you know you can name a cockroach after your ex-lover and have it fed to the animals at the zoo? Hi, I'm Johnny Mack with 5 Good News Stories. It's a podcast twice a week where I tell you 5 good news stories, 5 fluffy stories. I just want to make you smile to start your day. I can tell you about a cat and a rabbit that fell in love, or I can tell you how porta potties are about to be a lot less horrible. What kind of show is this? It's called 5 Good News Stories, the number 5 Good News Stories. Follow it, Apple, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you get your shows. 5 Good News Stories.